right. Hey, chat.
That's a terrible view.
Sorry. Yeah, we've got a weird angle here because we want to see the tarot cards as they come out. I'm going to do it a little bit higher up, I think. There we go.
I feel like that's just a crotch shot.
Yeah, nice crotch shot for the tarot. That's how we do it here. Welcome back, folks. Kippos, perfect timing for sitting back down. So we're going to do some tarot card readings. I'm going to do Elliot's tarot card reading in a little bit. But before we get to that, I think it's worth us talking about... Oh, no, we're deep. We've gone deep, Elliot. We've gone deep in Pact. Yeah, sorry, let's switch these around. Be right back. Are we back? Can you guys hear us? Are we deep in Pact? Are we regular in Pact? Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. So Elliot's going to quickly order some pizzas while I explain what's going on here. We're going to get the pizza Revenant and his girlfriend, the faceless woman, here to play with some pizzas. Alright, so tarot card section. So here's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to do some left-hand, right-hand readings for Elliot, and we're going to do some tarot readings for the audience as well. I have these beautiful tarot cards, which were loaned to me by my friend Shirley. So thank you to Shirley for loaning these beautiful cards. Going to do some beautiful tarot readings. But while Elliot's still finalising the dinner stuff, since we're a little bit behind schedule, let me talk about our donation things. So we're at 71% towards our next donation goal, which is at $2,000. At that goal, we will do a mini-series, a suite of episodes, all about the Pact RPG that we did just earlier in the stream. So if you want to make that happen, make sure you donate to the stream. You can go to bit.ly/allpactup, all lowercase, and that will take you to the donation link. Also on that donation link, it will show you all of the different donation goals that you can, the donation incentives, I should say. So if you donate $2, you can ask us a question, and we can't lie. If you donate $5, you can choose one of us to draw from Inomenos' box, which is a box full of challenges and activities for us to participate in. If you donate $10, you can choose one of us to add to the Forsworn drink, that beautiful drink of mixed liquids that we've been punishing ourselves with over this stream. If you donate $20, or if you find us in a lie, you can cause one of us to drink from the Forsworn drink, which is again that dangerous concoction. If you donate $50, you can request fan art of your favorite character, and we'll get to those fan arts soon. Probably in about a few hours, we'll get to all of them. And if you donate $100, you can choose a topic for us to do an episode on in our pilot season, where we do episodes on a number of different shows that we're trying to explore to see what our next show, after we do Deep Impact, now that this is finished, what our next show's going to be. So if you want to head on over to bit.ly/allpactup, the link that you can see down in the bottom corner, just here. Boop, boop, boop. If you head over there, you can donate. Ethical Ham Jimmy has asked, where are you ordering from? And the answer, of course, is from the Pizza Revenant is where we're ordering.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
speaking of, which one do you want?
Wow. That sounds great.
Okay.
We'll talk about these pizzas later. For now, let's dive into some tarot. So since Elliot's still ordering, I'm going to actually do a tarot reading of the audience first. So who wants to have their tarot read? First person to say me in chat gets their tarot read. Isn't that fun? Alright, it was Kippos. I'm sorry, guys. You all put it in, but it was Kippos who got there first. Welcome, Kip. Thanks for sticking with the stream ever since we started. We're in hour 8 now, I think.
No, hour 9? We're about to hit the 9th hour.
About to hit the 9th hour. Okay, we'll do more tarot readings soon, don't worry. Kippos. So we're going to do a bit of a left-hand, right-hand reading for you here. So I'm going to draw out some cards. And from those cards, we're going to pick out your left hand and your right hand. Now, Kippos, in the chat, can you let us know, are you left-handed or right-handed? I'm going to draw out 2 cards for you here. Since you're online, I'm going to have to draw these cards out for you. Normally, I'd have them drawn by you. Kippos is right-handed, so that means our right hand is going to be our dominant trait, and we're going to have our left hand be our trait to look out for. That's okay. But these are in the thing a bit further on. There we go. Can we see those? No, they're a bit too far away. There we go. Alright, perfect. I'm just making sure that the stream can actually see these tarot cards. Alright, Kip. Okay, so we've drawn out your 2 cards. Let's see what we get. So our first card to be drawn is our left-hand card on the left here, and it's going to be facing towards you. Actually, sorry, Kip, since you're over here in our computer, this is going to be your right-hand card. So let's talk about your dominant personality trait first. Interesting. So you have got the 7 of Wands, Kip. Unfortunately, that's reversed as well, which means if you're familiar with tarot, we're reversing the meaning of it. I mean, that's not exactly how it works, but it's close enough. So the 7 of Wands reversed talks about broken confidence, and it's not great, I'm afraid. Feelings of overwhelmed... are we still... We're still on stream? Yeah, sorry, my preview's cut out there, but that's fine, I think we're still here. The reversed 7 of Wands talks about feelings of being overwhelmed, feelings of having your confidence broken, basically feelings of struggling to face the challenges that are facing you. So I think that's something that you should pay attention to as a trait that is influencing your life, your dominant right-handed trait here, Kip. Something to pay attention to for sure. Not great, not a positive one. But let's talk about the left-handed trait. This is the other trait to kind of watch out for, the trait that might start to play more influences on your life over time. So this is our left-handed trait. What have we got? This is the 8 of Cups, again reversed. Oh, we're in a reversed streak here, Kip. I'm a little worried for you. So the 8 of Cups here, reversed. Interesting. It actually plays more into the themes here. Kippos remembers the 8 of Cups. Put your Fs in chat for Kippos here. The 8 of Cups relates to more things, similar themes, I think. Themes of fear of the unknown, themes of fear of loss, things to be careful of. So actually, if I'm going to take these two and put them together, it means in our 7 of Cups, we're talking about the kind of struggles and trials that are facing you, and the need to be aware that these trials might become overwhelming. So this is something you should pay attention to. And talk about the 8 of Cups even more. You need to pay attention to worrying about being confused and fear of these trials, fear of failing in these trials. Be cautious of that. I think if we look to Pact, the thing to remember is there are always big trials that might be facing us, but the thing to pay attention to is we can overcome these things if we continue to work hard and put in effort towards them, as our main boy Blake does. So keep that in mind, Kippos. Pay attention to the way you're reacting to these trials. Pay attention to whether you're starting to feel overwhelmed, whether you're starting to fear failure, and you'll pull through in the end. You'll get to that 2 sparrows at the end situation. That's what we're all looking for, right? Is our 2 sparrows flying alongside a motorcycle. So, Kippos, those are your things to pay attention to. Those are your right-hand, left-hand traits. F's in chat for Kippos. But it's not unassailable. It's something to watch out for, but something that can be solved. Thank you, Kip, for being our first tarot card subject. Yeah, exactly. Dinte points out, it's our 2 sparrows at the end that we're really trying to get to. And I don't think there's any situation where we can't get to those 2 sparrows at the end. So pay attention to that, and we will get there. Kippos, you can get there. Even as you struggle with your current trial, which you've mentioned is your PhD, you can get to this 2 sparrows on a motorbike situation. So next up, next person to say me gets to be the next person read. So pop your me's in chat, and you're up. Oh, first up is Megafire7. Yep, thank you, Megafire. Sorry, this is a very brutal, section. Actually, what maybe we should do is we'll add a donation goal, a donation incentive.
Oh yeah,
maybe. So if people donate, what, $5?
Yeah.
$5. If people donate $5, we'll definitely make sure we get to you doing a tarot card reading at some point on the stream. We'll try and get to you as soon as possible, so we can do those as we go. Oh man, Orange Pest says on their screen they were first. That's harsh. That's the problem with latency, unfortunately. So Megafire7, why don't you tell us, are you left-handed or right-handed? Because we're going to do your left-hand, right-hand reading here. I'm going to pull off 2 cards here, one for
right-handed,
the right hand and one for the left hand. Okay, Megafire, you are right-handed. So we've got our dominant hand here. This is our main character trait that we need to be paying special attention to. We've got our left-handed trait here, the thing that might sneak up on us that we really need to worry about. So let's see what we got. Megafire 7, our right-handed trait is a reversed 10 of wands. Okay, we're getting a lot of reversed stuff in chat. I'm a little worried about chat here with all the reversed.
So because the reversed is usually the more negative.
Yeah, I don't think it's always negative, but it seems to me to be reversed takes what is neutral or positive character traits if they're facing forward and inverts them to be usually tilted a bit negative. Actually, we've got Dinte, our tarot expert, so she can possibly weigh in on that as we go. Anyway, the reverse 10 of wands. Interesting. So the reverse 10 of wands it ties a lot towards, I think, productivity themes. So talking about the reverse 10 of wands, the key themes that jump out to me are a lack of kind of prioritization of stuff. So things like you're unable to efficiently and effectively prioritize the things that are facing you. So that's the key thing I think I would watch out for here, Megafire, is make sure you're paying attention to what are the things that you actually want. And from that, you can take learnings of what are the things that I actually want, and then from there, how can I kind of get to those points? So that's the right-handed dominant trait that I think you especially need to watch out for, Megafire. So the left-handed trait, the thing that you should keep an eye on for as it might sneak up more insidiously, is a non-reversed Queen of Daughter of Cups, which in this deck is the what is it? The Knave of Cups, I believe it's called. Sorry, the Page of Cups is what it's traditionally referred to as in other tarot decks. So the thing. Oh, sorry, I'll put these a little bit forward so we can kind of see them a bit more. I think might be good because this is a beautiful technicolored duck, which I think is absolutely delightful. That's the Daughter of Cups here. I'm just going to face these perfectly towards the camera. Oh, almost perfectly. There we go. So the Daughter of Cups or the Page of Cups here, we are talking about. Interesting. So there's a few themes here that I want to pull out. I might just sum it up by saying it's the evenness, right? It's the inner child, it's the intuition, it's the surprise, it's the joy. So this is something that's coming up for you, Megafire 7. Something to pay attention to as your and maybe these actually are two related themes. So the reverse 10 of wands here, we talk about the idea of kind of being unable to prioritize and unable to work towards the specific thing that you want, or not thinking about the thing that you specifically want, whereas the Daughter of Cups represents the kind of childlike glee that you might take. So those things could be related with the Daughter of Cups representing your kind of childlike innocence and joy, and the joy that you take in the little things. But something to watch out for in that is failing to factor in the bigger picture, failing to think about how can I focus on the things that I actually want and work towards them. So that's what I would talk about for Megafire. Think about the childlike joy that you're getting from things, but make sure you're not forgetting the bigger picture, the things that you want to be working towards.
Cool.
Thank you, Mega. Elliot, I think it's your turn, is it?
Do one more audience
one. One more audience one? All right, folks, first me gets it. First me gets it. That's how it works here. First person to say me.
You sure there weren't any donations?
I'll take a look and see if there are any donations. The first me was nogoodbi. Nogoodbi is first in. So nogoodbi, nogoodbi. Tell me, what are you, left-handed or right-handed? Actually, there was a donation here. We got a donation from a bird on a motorcycle, $5, saying, do I get a draw from the Inomenos' box and a tarot reading? We'll do the tarot reading for sure. And why don't we do the Inomenos' box as well? We'll get to that after No Goodbye's reading. We also got a donation of $2.69 from Lexicon Wrought, who says, I regret to inform you that telling fictional stories counts as lies. Lexicon, that's interesting. Regardless, unfortunately, our Forsworn drink is empty at the moment. We need some $10 donations to force us to fill it up with some gross stuff. But we'll get to this. We'll get to this after No Goodbye's reading. So, No Goodbye is a righty. We've had all righties so far in the chat, so that's fun. Let's pull out a random card. There's nothing in there. I mean, you can add something to it if you want. Yeah, maybe let's add a drink to the Forsworn drink. So here's the right-handed card for you, No Goodbye. And I'll draw out a random left-handed card, your thing to watch out for it being crept up on. So, No Goodbye. What is our right-handed card? What is our first card? It is a reversed Fool. Ooh, the Fool. Fool is one of my favorite cards. Not quite so when it's reversed. Let's take a look. The thing to focus on here is the Fool, I think, when it's not reversed, symbolizes kind of innocence and kind of finding your way to a new start. A reversed Fool is similar, but it takes on a more negative tone in that other people may kind of take advantage of you in that, and you can see the Fool is kind of Evan-esque here, which I think is perfect. You may have this this innocence, this childlike kind of style, this childlike joy, but you need to make sure that people aren't taking advantage of you in that. So make sure you're not being taken advantage of. Make sure you're not acting too reckless in your kind of childlike style. And make sure you're not being inconsiderate in that. Yeah, this is a beautiful deck. Again, thank you, Dinte, in chat for this beautiful tarot card deck. It's so Pact-esque. I love it. So that's the main thing to focus on, No Goodbye. Let's focus next on the Father of Cups. So this is what might commonly be called the King of Cups in other tarot card decks. And the thing we want to take a look at here is, what does it look like when it's reversed? And I think it, again, ties quite strongly into our Fool here. We're talking about ideas of manipulation and trickery. That's what the Father of Cups, this reversed Black Swan, represents. Whether that's you going from being someone naive who is taken advantage of to someone who is manipulated and kind of shaped by potentially dark things in their life, or someone who is manipulative as shaped by dark things in their life. We're getting a bit dark here for our audience, but sometimes the home truths hit a little too close to home, I guess. So the key theme to watch out for is manipulativeness, whether it's being manipulated or being manipulative. So the inference I would draw from this is your core concept, your right-handed concept here of someone who is not necessarily naive, but optimistic, maybe optimistic to a fault where it might be taken advantage of. That's what the reversed Fool would symbolize to me. I like what actually Jso said in chat, saying, the Fool as a baby bird taking its first steps off the branch. I think that's a really great way to sum it up. You're taking steps out there, which might be a younger style of step, and you want to make sure you're not taken advantage of there. And the thing to be especially wary of going forward is you want to make sure that these experiences that you have don't shape you into a black swan, into somebody who might be manipulating others or being manipulated in turn. So those are the things I would watch out for. No Goodbye. Yeah. Again, you can get your Two Sparrows ending if you are. Two Sparrows on a Bike is where we are all aspiring to be. So take note of the potential things to watch out for and work towards that Two Sparrows on a Bike ending, whatever that may be for you. Yes. We're going to do one more because we got a $5 donation here. We got a $5 donation from a bird on a motorcycle who says, do I get a draw from the Inomenos box and a tarot reading?
Why
and
not?
I think the answer to that is yes, why not? You know, if you donate money, you get special privileges. That's how it works around here.
Yeah, I haven't had a turn pulling out of the box, so I'll do that.
Oh yeah, do you want
after
to draw?
this.
Yeah, let's do a tarot reading first. So a bird on a motorcycle. Do you want to talk about, tell us, are you left-handed or right-handed? We're getting a lot of reversed cards here, which is probably because I'm drawing it upside down, but that's life sometimes. What I'll do is I'll turn the deck around the other way, and we'll see how we go. A bird is right-handed. So, bird, here is your right-handed card, your dominant character trait card, and here is the left-handed card, your thing to watch out for. So let's start with your right-handed card, as we often do. Let's see what we've got. We've got a reversed Son of Cups. Man, the Cups family is really killing it tonight in these cards, huh? That is the Knight of Cups in other tarot card decks. So when the Knight of Cards is facing towards you, we're talking about, it's kind of adventure. It's a spark of the unknown that you're kind of chasing. Unfortunately, the Son of Cups here is reversed, which means...
Don't leave the house, bird.
Yeah, don't leave the house. No, it can symbolize a few things. I think something that I often take from it is the idea of caution of these adventures. Like the fact that these adventures might lead to things that you don't intend for. Disappointment or sadness often from these adventures. So keep an eye out for the decisions that you're taking, and keep a wary eye for the consequences that might result from those decisions. Your left-handed trait is a reversed Son of Pentacles. Man, I just absolutely love these cards. Aren't they so beautiful?
Oh man, the art is great.
So the Son of Pentacles can often Ah, interesting. The Son of Pentacles can often relate to concepts of laziness, concepts of not kind of jumping into your full potential as much as you could. So if we're talking about the Son of Cups and the Son of Pentacles, the twin suns coming here together, the Son of Cups, what I would say is something that to be careful of in the immediate term is what are the decisions, what are the risks, what are the adventures, the ideas that you're chasing. Be careful of the negatives of them. But the Son of Pentacles says don't take too averse a result to that. Don't look at the disappointments that might come from these adventures and say, well, that means I'm not going to take risks anymore. While you might have some disappointments, it's important to not let those disappointments be too big of a setback. It's important to not let those disappointments stop you from taking risks. Okay. I think that's the reading that I'm getting here from the left hand, right hand. Elliot, do you want to draw from Inomenos' box? We'll break up all the depressingness of these reversed cards with a bit of a miscellaneous activity.
Okay, so it's a guess the chapter number?
Guess the chapter number. Okay, so you've got a chapter number there. Yep. Take a look on the wiki, look through it.
We've got our own list we've got for our one
yes,
of our last
perfect.
segments.
Take a look at the chapter number. You have to describe it to me without being too specific, and I have to tell you what chapter number that is.
You can use the audience, right?
Yeah, the audience can play along as well. While you're looking up that chapter number, we have, and maybe dive into it in a bit more detail as well, because we want to make sure we don't just hit one specific beat. You can go into it a bit deeper. We have a donation from Assassin's Z17, who donates $10.02. Thank you, Assassin, for the extra 2 cents. I guess to round it out to a round number. And they have said, add to the Forsworn drink. So I am going to do that while you look up the chapter.
Yeah. No, I've got my handle on it. This is an easy chapter to... So what are the restrictions on what I can say?
Just don't... I mean, the goal is to figure out which chapter number it is here. So we'll usually be able to narrow down the arc fairly easily. But the specific chapter number, that's the difficult part.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, God, this Forsworn drink is already starting to flesh out. I'm going to put it in the line just so you can see the gross colour of this thing.
Yeah, let's make sure it's not somewhere we're going to bump it. Okay, so this is a chapter where Blake goes on a coffee date with Tiffany.
Oh, shit. Okay. Blake goes on a coffee date with Tiffany. Now, I'm sure that's in Arc 4. That's the arc where we deal with Pose. Man, I don't know. What are we thinking? It's early. I feel like it's early Arc 4. It's like... Because Pose is the first challenge that he deals with, right? He deals with Pose, then the hyena, then So... Oh, is that right? No. Yeah? Something like that. So early Arc 4, he's already seen Pose, he goes to the university, he meets Isadora, he goes on a coffee date. Leon Collier, DDev says we should have to add more to the cup. All right, Elliot, do you want to do a second burst in there? Fair enough. I added a full shot to it using our weird decision, a weird contraption. I think it's... I feel like it's 4.5. Chat, does anyone want to take a guess? What chapter of Arc 4 is it? Or, I mean, not just Arc 4, it might be some other arc. I might be getting it totally wrong. DDev says, I meant more because I donated. Did DDev also donate to add to the drink?
Oh, it's in there now.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. Yes, there was another one that says, I'm back. How was dinner? Hopefully better than the mixture that's going to be in the Forsworn cup by the end of the night with a $10 donation.
Sorry, Pete.
Yeah, sorry, DDev, you come just in time because we were running a bit over time from previous segments, which means our dinner has just arrived. Yeah. Elliot's dealing with the pizza Revenant and Faceless Woman right now. So we've added to the drink. Does anyone have any ideas of what arc that was? My guess is arc 4.5. What do we got?
Oh, how spooky.
What was it?
Pizza.
No, I mean, what arc was it, Elliot?
Oh, right, yeah, I was wondering how you forgot what dinner was. It was 4.6.
4.6. I was so close. What's the punishment there? A bit of a swig of the Forsworn drink, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. Who's being punished?
Me, because I fucked it up.
Yeah, right, okay.
I mean, you fucked it up too.
I did a pretty
You gave us a very basic description.
Wait.
Oh, God, that's really rough. I'm not going to drink too much from that because we need to save it for when someone makes a $20 donation and gets real punished.
Okay.
Should we do your reading, Elliot?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Circling around this reading of yours. I think I really like the idea of the $5 donation being a tarot reading. I think that's one that really is quite
Yeah,
good.
we should have thought of that beforehand.
I'm going to add it, as soon as we finish this segment, I'm going to add it to the list of...
Oh, you want it to be a permanent thing?
Oh, yeah, totally. I think it's awesome.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. I love these tarot cards. It's really fun.
Okay. Well,
Bird on a motorcycle was going to say Arc 8, which was way off, Bird. So if you have something at home to play along with, you have to take a drink of it. You ready?
Okay,
Left hand,
yeah.
right hand? All right.
Yeah.
Left-handed or right-handed, Elliot?
Okay, so not to just be a difficult person, but that's a complicated question.
Okay.
I play sports with my left hand, but I write with my right hand.
Okay, so let's talk about... Sorry, this is really blurry. I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah.
Let's just refocus that in a second. So the thing I want to take is you said you play sports with your left hand, but everything else with your right hand, right? Yeah, it's not focusing on the card. It's auto-focusing on the cup. That might be right. I think I'll move the cup. And now if we go down and focus on the cards. Focus on the cards, baby. Maybe if we put the cup where the cards are, it'll focus on that. Look at this beautiful cup. Unicornios.
Is it even focusing when I put it up here?
No.
Not quite. Like,
Almost. It's got this in the way. Maybe that's why. Hey. All right, we'll fix that up in a second. So, you mentioned that you're... That's almost focusing. You mentioned... What's going on here? Is that
Sorry,
focus?
everyone.
Yeah, sorry. Tech woes as it goes, huh? Well, you can adjust the focus here. You can maybe turn off auto or... Oh, it's focused. There we go. All right, whatever we just did, it worked.
Just needed to open the configuration window.
Yeah, we're in Dresden file rules here, where the more Pact we go, the worse technology works. So, you mentioned left hand is your sports hand, right hand is your non-sports hand. Is that right?
Yeah.
So the thing I like about
I'm
that...
like whatever the opposite of ambidextrous is, where you can't use either well.
the thing I like about that, though, is we can take left hand to be focused on physicality, right hand to be focused on mental. It's a bit of left hand Blake, right hand Rose kind of vibe.
Okay.
Which I think is quite interesting. So, actually, sorry, I don't need to draw these for you. You should draw them yourself because you're here in person. So you can actually draw your own cards, which makes these readings much more accurate. It's been proven by science. They're about 33%, I think the stat was, more accurate when when you draw them yourself.
Do I draw one with each hand?
Yeah, let's do that. So draw one with your physical hand, draw one with your mental hand. Right, we've got our left hand and our right hand here. Now, it's worth pointing out for you guys in stream, these are reversed. But
Left hand
right for
hand.
Elliot is over here, right hand is over there. Okay, cool. So, pull it out, Elliot. What's your left hand, what's your physicality hand telling us?
That is the Hermit.
A unreversed Hermit. So the Hermit, let's just show this to chat because it's such a beautiful card. It's this like turtle with a candle on its head, which I think is absolutely wonderful. So a forward-facing Hermit. Okay, so the thing about the Hermit is it's about kind of trying to... So a hermit will kind of recede into their turtle shell, as it may be, and look for the things that are true. They're kind of soul-searching for the answers to themselves.
Okay.
So I think that's what we're talking about here is in the physical or the immediate space, what we're talking about is you should be, if you aren't already, looking inward and trying to find what the truths and the guiding principles for you should be. Things like contemplating things, searching for your kind of home truths, looking inside and looking for what the next step should be for you.
Yeah, I probably do need to do that. That seems accurate.
I know, right? The cards never lie, Elliot. Tell us your right hand. This is your mental, your father off maybe, your in the future thing to keep out for kind of vibe. A Father of Cups,
again.
which was problematic for previous, but this time it's not reversed. That's the King of Cups. So an unreversed King of Cups, what that means is we're talking about, show it off to the stream. It's beautiful, Black Swan. What the King of Cups talks about is the idea of, I guess balance is the most applicable here. So not just balance, it also talks about other things. So like balance in terms of what you're trying to do and who you're trying to be. So that revolves around ideas of like being compassionate to others and stuff, being balanced in the way you treat everybody, but also being balanced with respect to your work, having good control over your work-life balance, all of these things. So what I'm getting from this is, For the Hermit, what it's saying is, for the immediate term, you really need to look inside and think about what you want to be doing. And for the Father of Cups, the goal that we're trying to hit here for you is take a look at your life, take stock of your life, do the Hermit style stuff, and then mold for yourselves, what are the things that I want to focus on? How can I get a holistic balance to achieve my goals?
Okay.
That's the vibe of this reading that I'm getting for you.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. It seems accurate.
Yeah, there we go. The cards never lie, Elliot. The cards never lie. And that's our reading. We've got one more. We've got one more donation for a tarot card reading before we're allowed to eat dinner. And that donation is from Sunflower94, and they say, if my tarot reading is rough, one of y'all have to draw from the box. All right, Sunflower, do you want to tell us, are you left-handed or right-handed? I'm going to draw these cards for you right now. I'll draw out 2 cards. We've got that's our right-handed card for stream. We've got our left-handed card. Sunflower94, what do we got?
Right-handed.
Sunflower is right-handed. Okay, so here's our right-handed card for you, Sunflower. The key idea here is a reversed Son of Swords. Man, we're getting a lot of time with the knights and the sons and daughters and kings and queens here. So the Son of Swords reversed. The thing to pay attention here is making sure that you have a direction for your life. And actually, I think one of the key consequences that you might have here is people see you as unpredictable. You want to make sure that you're not just acting from whims. You want to make sure that you have a goal that you're working towards. A lot of this is talking about, actually, it seems a recurring theme for our audience is making sure that we're focusing on the things we want to achieve. The downside to this thing that the Son of Swords is telling us, this reversed Son of Swords, is if you don't have something you're going for, you're going to just appear unpredictable and you're going to appear unreliable to the people around you. So that's the thing to focus on in the immediate term. The longer term thing is a beautiful image of the world, unreversed, which is nice. It's nice to get some unreversed ones here. That is 21, the final card in the Major Arcana. This is talking about the ideas of, really, I think, contentness. I mean, the emotional vibe that we encapsulate from the epilogue of Pact is really, I think, what the unreversed, the normal world here talks to us about. It's about finding inner peace, finding happiness, finding contentment with your life, finding harmony, balance, all of these beautiful ideas. So the thing to focus on in the immediate term for Sunflower is make sure you're not appearing unpredictable and unreliable to the people around you. And as you solve that moving forward, you are going to find an inner peace and an inner joy that sustains you, that gets you to that, as we're calling it, that 2 sparrows on a motorbike moment.
I like that. That's one of the more positive readings.
Yeah,
we've
that is a nice reading. So that means we don't have to draw from Inomenos' box. Thank you for joining us for the tarot section. We'll do some more tarot readings as we go. I'll shortly add to the $5 donation incentive so that people can request more tarot readings as we come along. But yeah, honestly, I really love... it's bizarre because I used to be somebody who was so not into this whole stuff, this whole kind of a bit mystical, a bit spooky, a bit interesting tarot kind of vibe. But the thing I love about this is what this really is a deck of prompts, a deck of things to think about in your life. And so regardless of which cards you actually end up getting, you get something that lets you think about what are the ways that I'm dealing with things, what are the ways that I'm approaching the world, what are the things that I'm trying to get to in my life. At least a prompt for a different way to think about things. And that's what I think is beautiful about tarot cards. It's not necessarily reading your future, but it is telling you, hey, make sure you're focusing on this thing because that might be something you've forgotten in your life. I think that's wonderful. So thank you for joining us for the tarot segment. Soon I'll update the donation incentives to reflect the $5 tarot donation. But yeah, what's our next thing to talk about? Again, we're catching up, but we're still slightly behind schedule.
So we're now back to being half an hour behind.
Perfect.
What we are meant to be talking about next is the prediction and show review.
Cool. Should we dive into that?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting it up now.
Oh, Elliot, keep it PG.
God damn it.
Do you want a plate?
Okay. Yes, please. Okay, so I might actually just switch to share this screen with everyone. Computer capture. So what we have here is the prediction spreadsheet Reuben had.
Yep. So as we were going through the story, we took note of the predictions that Elliot was making, and from there, Elliot made predictions and saw whether he was right or not. Some of them were wrong, some of them were right, some of them we just didn't update as we went along, so we don't remember. But we're going to go through it and talk more about, in general, how did Elliot's predictions go. I think it was a pretty good meme in the Discord that you were actually making some really, really accurate predictions. So now we have the data to back that up. Let's dive into it.
Yeah, because I don't think that's true. I think the more I thought about a prediction, the less accurate it ended up being.
Yeah.
Some of my best ones were throwaway lines I didn't commit to.
Like the Blake and Evan Berg.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one here in 1.3, I predicted that Blake's dad was in on the whole magic thing. That was a big flop.
Wrong. Mark that deconfirmed.
It is. In 1.3, I also predicted there will be a time when Rose and Blake have to choose who goes in the mirror versus who stays out.
Now, that's fair. I call that a confirmed. I mean, it's an easy one, but I think it's a confirmed.
Yeah, it wasn't quite true. Like, I feel like it's all over the place.
No, that's what happened when they were battling Crow Mara.
I guess. I'll put it as a yes, and we'll make up for it. If there's another close one, we can put it as a no. Also, 1.3, semantics of language will be a big part of the story. That was a bit of a gimme, but we already gimmied it, so... Blake will use the metaphorical nukes by the end of the story. Luckily, I was wrong about that.
Yes, that was a fail.
I mean, he did technically use Pose for a little bit, but I'm not giving myself that one.
Pose is not a nuke. Pose is a dirty bomb.
Rose Sr. altered the instructions for Miro's awakening spell in order to turn her into something different to a practitioner with more protections.
Now, I think that's definitely a hard deconfirm.
Yeah, that was Rose Jr. herself just being the worst.
Yeah, so deconfirm that one.
Barbatorum was involved in the creation of Miro.
That's... Man, what was the story like when that wasn't confirmed? That seems so obvious. But okay, yeah, pay it. Give you an easy one, but that's okay.
A bird asks... would you count the Abyss as a nuke because he used that? That's a fair interpretation.
But I think the thing about the Abyss... Sorry, we're going to be eating because we're behind schedule as we do this.
Yeah, sorry.
The thing about the Abyss, I think, is... It maybe initially seemed like it was a nuke, but actually as it evolved, the meaning behind what the Abyss was evolved too. It became not just a thing that is like destroying things, but a thing that is kind of changing things for the better.
Yeah,
So-
I think the thing we need to realise now is by the end of the story we've realised the Abyss is a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, the Abyss is kind of neutral, right? That's the point. Change is necessarily neutral. It could be for the better, it could be for the worse.
Yeah, exactly. We have here, Blake will try and make Rose his familiar to get her out of the mirror. They briefly talked about it, but no.
I mean, they talked about how they were never going to do it.
Yeah.
Does that count? No.
I've always told Miros more than she let on to Blake, probably about her replacing Blake.
I think
That's a bit of a
true.
mess, but...
I'll call that confirmed.
Did she talk to the lawyers then? I like the key phrase I'm latching on
To the
is
lawyers.
It was Granny Rose who told her more through the diaries.
I would call that confirmed. I mean, the key of that to me is Rose knew more than she let on to Blake. Right. And I think you've hinted that with a few predictions, so I think at least one of them we should give a point to.
What does the chat think? This one here.
Specifically about her replacing Blake. That's a good point. So, Leon Collier, DDev, talks about specifically she's replacing Blake, and that is explicitly something that she was aware of before it came up in the story.
That's true. Man, did we already know about that in 2.6?
I mean, this is the point, Elliot. Your prediction game is off the charts.
Fell is the primary person helping to keep Conquest in charge of Toronto. That one was pretty much immediately proven wrong. I remember predicting that 4.8, 4.9. It turns out he's like a slave. And
Yeah, he's full on a slave. But I think not by choice, right? I think yes, but not by choice. Oh, actually, a bird talks about that he thinks explicitly Rose did talk to the lawyers about how she was going to replace Blake. So that's definitely a confirmation there.
Okay. The Fell prediction, I was thinking Fell was doing it on purpose. I remember making that prediction.
I'll call that a deconfirmed.
Hard deconfirmed. Isadora will be more of an ally to Blake than he expects. I think this one went deconfirmed, confirmed, deconfirmed, confirmed. It was a bit of a yo-yo. Isadora was a lot of fun in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair confirmed.
6.x. Blake will die and Rose will bring him back. Well, no.
Yeah, I think Rose explicitly didn't want to bring him back. So.
Kind of went for the opposite.
Yeah.
Maggie is Podrick.
A beautiful, and that really was, that started the meme, didn't it?
I think that is the one I'm proud of. Like all the others, I think there was luck or I was led into it. That's the one I think I got myself that I'm happy with.
Yeah, well played on that one, honestly.
Alexis will be eaten by the Erasure Demon. That's right.
I mean, could have been, that would have been worse.
Well, that was my what's the worst that could happen when they go and fight prediction. And
you got it
I
wrong.
underestimated the story. Ex Maggie won't take Johannes' deal. Oh yeah.
Sorry, what was Johannes' deal? I've forgotten what that is.
It was the one where like work for him and he'll get her name back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blake and Rose are both vestiges. Yeah, that's quite old.
Hold on, what is this one? Jeremy will propose. Yeah.
Yeah, I made the prediction that I guess I was on the right track that I expected Rose would end up in a political marriage, but I was kind of way off.
Yeah, Jeremy was not the right choice there. That's a deconfirm.
Yeah. Barbie gets out and it's Blake's fault.
I think that's a false as well.
Yeah, it's not Blake's fault.
Yeah. Blake couldn't do anything there.
I think Barbie eventually getting out was pretty obvious, which is why I added the Blake's fault bit to that.
I think we should point out, Walbo is quite surprised at Jeremy proposing because Jeremy is so much older than Rose.
I didn't say it was going to be a good relationship. In fact, I'm sure I said the opposite, but like, it was when he went and attacked the house, and I was trying to think if there was another angle,
Yeah.
and my mind latched onto the idea of him trying to partner with her, because there's something about his relationship with Sandra. Yeah, I can't remember where my mind was at exactly.
Like, Rose goes off to go and get proposed to in that arc, and so you're so close to finding a nugget of the truth, but you just messed up at the final hurdle.
Yeah. I think there were maybe others that we didn't get in the spreadsheet, unfortunately.
I mean, predictions about Blake and Rose Blake and Evan bird buddies. Man, what would Rose be like as a bird? That's a fun fanfic idea. Predictions about Defenestration Man coming back. That was a fun one.
Oh, that was just...
I mean, that was a whim, but...
Well, no, I'd just done Maggie's Madness, and I'd put him on as a joke.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, where'd that guy go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I didn't expect him to come back. Like,
So we won't give a point for that.
No,
because it
no,
wasn't
no.
a fair prediction.
No.
Oh man. Okay. So Megafire7 says Rose is a swan, which is such a perfect bird for her to be. It's actually so beautiful.
If she had to be a bird, it's definitely a swan. Is there a better fit than a bird?
Goose? Megafire7 says.
Is there a better fit for her than a bird though?
Yeah. Okay. So let's think about this. If the story had gone a different way, and instead of Blake being the one who, sacrificed himself to eventually become a hand, it was Rose who did that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
What
that's
would she
hard
be?
because that's a very different character.
Of course. Ostrich from chat. Does that mean anything? Does that work? An emu? Sorry. So Thinker0 says emu. Sorry if that's insensitive, considering, which I don't understand what that means.
Well, the Emu War.
Oh, I see. Of course, yes. Our nation's great shame.
I keep focusing on Rose's, like, the fact that she was meant to dwell and, like, you know what, an otter, maybe?
Yeah, I like that.
Like
Like
building
using
dams.
tools, doing some creative
Yeah.
stuff, but also a bit like
Making a home.
seems a bit cute, but also definitely can fuck you up. I like that a lot. An otter, yeah. Should we get on to our next segment? We're about to get only 5 minutes behind, so we're really going to make some progress.
Yeah, we really
here.
blew through this one, luckily. What is next?
Our next segment is the Pact sequel brainstorming session.
Oh, I'm excited for this
I
one.
remember Elliot. Elliot, for those of you, to get behind the scenes for a moment, Elliot has got a sheet here where he's put, Reuben, don't read this, and he's put it in white text so I can't see it without highlighting. And he said, I want you to see this live. So we're going to see what is Elliot's ideas for.
I would be very excited.
Oh yeah, actually, a good call out by Kippos saying, no wonder Warbo's here for this segment, trying to crib some of our ideas for the sequel.
Well, I don't want to ham up my idea, but
It's pretty good. Yeah, let's see. Hamlet with the zombies dozed off during Pact Dice, but is back now. Thank you, Hamlet.
Hey, welcome back.
Okay, I'm just going to check if we've got any donations. No new donations yet. That's fine. Let me add to the $5. You can get your tarots read. So
Okay,
for
let me pull up my
donation,
super
get
secret.
Your fortune. Tell us if you're left-handed or right-handed, please. Right, so now the getting your fortune read is an official $5 incentive, and honestly, we should have thought of it earlier because it's so perfect. I absolutely love it. So much fun. If you guys want to donate some money to us, you can do that by going to bit.ly/allpackedup, which is the link that's just down here. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff going on. Yeah, sorry, we should point out, Wildbow, you know, we don't expect you to steal our terrible ideas. You do your own stuff, man. Like, our ideas are just going to be 90% memes. I'm sure Elliot's idea for a sequel is, well, the main character's an egg, and what happens next?
It's brilliant. Sorry, I've lost access to the chat with this thing on my computer.
I've got the chat here, it's all right.
Yeah, okay. Just keep me in touch.
Actually, okay, quickly, before we get to that, Orange Pester said in chat, an 1800s Pact, very cool. And I remember when we had, who was it, Eamon Behame? Fell? Who was it? That was in the war. This is what
That was the Eamon.
Eamon Behame, yes. And we had, what is it like being a practitioner during the Second World War, the First World War, something? First World War, yeah. And honestly, it was so captivating, the idea of, like, even more so than is currently in Pact, not having access to good information about these others and what does that look like? It's such a fascinating idea. So if anyone wants to write any Pact fanfic, set it in World War I and I'll totally enjoy it. We'll read it. We'll check it out.
Yeah. So I guess the topics for the sequel brainstorming that I wanted to focus on.
Yes.
First one I thought of was whom?
Who should be the practitioner?
Yeah. Like, you know, who would we want it to focus on? I feel like we're obligated to mention Mags as a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about what Poke yet, but something that happens in Poke is it seems very explicitly to be talking about what's going to happen next with Mags, and maybe that's instead of her being a protagonist or in setup to being her a protagonist, but I feel like that's what it's talking about.
See, yeah, that's the thing. I could see Mags taking the similar level of involvement as she had in Pact. Not to get into Ward spoilers too much, but like a almost Tattletale-esque role as being another secondary character.
Like involved, but not part
like,
of the main team.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, apart from that, there's so many options. That's the great thing about this world is there's literally 100 avenues that you could go down. So I guess the way I started thinking about it, I'm just going to start prepping everyone for my miraculous idea.
Oh, did we? Yeah, we did. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So I was thinking about like what Pact was talking about, which was all these ideas of change, believing in change, and wanting to improve the system. And so my follow-up to that thought was, well, like a follow-on from that theme, and like, you know, if you look at Worm and Wood, you can see how Wood is a progression on Worm's theme or an evolution. Like an interesting avenue for a Pact 2 could be what do you do when a system is improved? Like once you've fixed a system, or if you're trying to instill, like what does a new system look like? You know, as you started to make improvements, how do you deal with them? How do you deal with like flaws in your new system? I guess. Like I think that's the sort of thing you could start to think about. And as well, like again, for me, the ending of Pact so reinforced this whole idea of humanity as beings that exist to, like, you know, see discourse, I guess, in the world.
Yeah.
Improve it for better or for worse. And I thought an extension of that was far future space opera Pact sequel.
Now, the key part to this idea is what's the 4-letter word starting with P that defines it?
Pace. It's like space without the S.
Oh, yes, space without the S. Love it.
This sort of thing is I like the idea of what if the barber was kind of right and humanity is spreading across the stars trying to outrun the abyss, which is getting out of control.
So the world is abyssing up.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they're just trying to expand, but like
Space without the S is just so stupid. Sorry, yeah, continue. It's a great idea. I love it.
But there's like, what do others look like in space? What do others look like in space once humans get there? Like you could do final frontier
It gets really
stuff.
Some real unknown styles of others.
Basically,
like the kind of things that I love Wildbow for creating, which is the really off the wall shit.
Yeah, well, I guess, anyone who listens to Medium Deal will know I love, like, space opera TV shows. Yeah. And the world of Pact would be such an interesting one for, hey, we get to this planet. What the fuck is happening on this planet? Is this one of those... Like,
so you see it as a bit of a, not necessarily monster of the week, but with some very
It could be, it could not be, but, like, I think the interesting thing is, like, there'd be so much to pull from, because you could have different parts of space be almost literally anything, and talk about their interactions. As well, I think what humanity brings out with them would be so interesting. Like, space operas are kind of all about saying what is humanity through this lens of what do we bring with us and what changes us out there.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about Pact is you can flip that on its head and say, what do we change out there as well as what do we bring with us?
Yeah, interesting. We've got so many, like, people in chat are loving this idea, Elliot, so it's already a winner. I love it. I love it because it's weird enough that Wildbow probably isn't going to do it, but it's really fun to think about. So we've got some comments in chat. Orange Pest says Orneus, the planet destroyer, could finally make some appearances, which I absolutely love. How many times have we said that name? Like 10, 11?
Too many.
Yeah, we've gotten past the point.
Well,
He's summoned,
he's
he's fucked
here.
us up. He's already, we're done. No Goodbye says, I love the idea of a sci-fi style stuff with fantasy-esque elements, which I also agree with. It's this perfect mishmash of like this not high fantasy, but like high concept weird magic system in Pact meshed with the hard sci-fi angle. I would really love to see.
Yeah, well, because
Or even soft sci-fi.
something Pact touched on, I think, was that science, I think, was becoming more powerful. And I don't think this was ever really explicitly addressed, but like I think it'd be interesting to see what the practice looks like in the future.
Everyone
and again,
started highlighting their messages, so it's really distracting. I love it. I mean, I love you guys.
Yeah.
I'm all here for it.
but like as well, like what does humanity change when we bring like the spirits with us? Like, and when you get to alien worlds, the spirits won't be as beholden to things like the Seal of Solomon. So
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
like a
It's more
lot of
wild out there.
Yeah. Like the spirits can be totally different. There's
Yeah.
there's so much you could do.
Alec the Two-Hander has given us a comment here which says, also aren't major angels canonically out there expanding the universe? A story about a human crew trying to catch up to the creators to save the world or something, which I love as well. It's this idea of angels out there pushing the bounds of what's possible on other planets, on other spheres, all that kind of stuff. And humans are trying to desperately get out there and stop them or change them or do something. Maybe it's not that they're running from the US. Maybe it's they've conquered the home frontier and now they're trying to make sure that angels aren't fucking shit up for other characters.
Yeah, well, what could be really interesting is what if the major angels, like we saw with Faisal and stuff, they turned into caretakers more than creators. What if that starts to happen to the major angels? What if, as humanity spreads, the major these creation angels are just out creating more planets?
Yeah.
Like start to turn around and come back because they don't like what humanity's doing to their precious space.
Yeah. Oh man, interesting. I mean, we already had Faisal thinking that humans are fucking shit up by going away from the pure ideal. So I could see even angels following humans trying to stop them from changing shit. And so we get away from all the demons. That was fun. They're lawyers. But we get away from those. Now we've got angels. They're doctors, maybe. And they're chasing after you trying to cure the virus that is humanity, which feels kind of angelic. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, all demons, I think, would have a place in a second story as well.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
These cosmic horror demons. And that's the other thing, because...
It's cosmic. It is cosmic. And so demons would work so well.
And again, if we're talking about these completely different systems with different levels of spirits and others... What do demons look like there? Because demons, a lot of the demons on Earth were being shuffled into the seven choirs.
Yes.
What does it look like on a place where that hasn't been happening?
And yeah, I love the idea. We've talked about this a lot. The idea of human perception has shaped others so much, right? And I think we really talked about that during the Black Lamb's Blood interlude, where we talked about the character who had the incest experience and kind of they were trying to react to this, and we were talking about like what does it mean to be a demon, what does it mean for something that humanity used to think as taboo is now not taboo, and the idea of space is a great way to expand that out, because it's what does it look like if we get back to the pure ideals of what these others were, and when humanity starts to infect that, where does that go?
And different groups of humans, that's the other thing, because something that defines our current world and the world of Pact is how one system has kind of congealed over most of the world. Like Western sort of society is now like a huge chunk of the world, and the Seal of Solomon was kind of universal. Take it out into space, different groups are going to go out, form completely different societies. It completely like spreads out humanity again and decentralizes it all over again.
So Alec the Two-Hander, which is a great goblin name, has given us
Jesus.
has given us the perfect idea for who the protagonist of this should be, which is a great descendant of Peter Thorburn and Ainsley Bahame, who travels out into space and starts calling themselves a Time Lord as they travel across multiple planets.
Oh, God, no.
space. And suddenly it's Doctor Who, and Jodie Whittaker's our protagonist. Let's do it.
God, like I know Pact isn't a hard
And
magic
that's the cross
system,
fiction
but like,
we get. We get Doctor Who Pact cross fiction. What is it? Slash fiction? Is that what it's called?
I'm not familiar enough with the terms. Oh, we got a donation.
We got a $10 donation from Welwick. Welwick, let's see what Welwick has said. They have said, each pull from Inomenos' box. All right, they apparently hate this sequel idea, and so we need to change the subject. Thanks, Welwick.
Okay, I got
Sorry,
one.
people are saying slash fiction is something else, and by their perspective, I think they're saying it's some kind of erotic thing.
These are very strong reactions. So
But
that tells
no,
us
I'm
something.
still with it. Pact 2 is going to be Doctor Who slash fiction with Pact.
Oh,
I'm
God.
here for it. Let's see it.
I'm cancelling the fan fiction
Cancel
section.
it. We're already not going to do Deep in Pacta 2 or whatever it was called.
I got a Pact Charades.
Pact Charades. Draw from the other mug. The
Yeah.
other
Okay.
box.
Well, do you want to do yours?
Maybe let's look at mine first and see if it's also something I need to draw from the box. Mine is Pact Taboo, which is like Charades but slightly different. So we're both describing some stuff. It's the one where you have to describe it without using the words.
Oh yeah, like articulate.
You got to come back over here so the stream can see you, Elliot.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm preparing.
All right, so we've got Pact to charades here. Elliot's going to do a charades of a character or concept from Pact, and we have to guess it. And if we can't guess it in 60 seconds, it has to drink from the forceful drink.
Oh.
It's going to be a hard one by the look on
yeah,
his face. Sorry, let me adjust this to look up a bit at you.
I'm gonna be drinking from that drink.
All right, Elliot, take it away. It's a big one. Midge. Oh, big one with a penis. Big person with a penis. With a little penis. Or like a deformed penis.
Oh, I can't see you.
A big character with a... Yeah, you got to do something else, man.
Um,
Who are big characters with deformed penises? Anyone got any ideas? Goblin? Is it a goblin?
no.
Something with a hammer. Is that what that was? A whip. An auctioneer's gavel. I'm so lost here. A giant? Is there a giant in it? Oh, what about... Oh, yeah. Oh, D-Dev says the weird things that Blake killed in the mirror in Faisal's. You know, the weird, like, baby things with the weird penises in the mirror. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so it's not that, D-Dev. I'm sorry. The archer dude that Diana summons? That's what Kippos
No.
says. No? Come on, Elliot. Give us something else.
This is too abstract.
Oh, the La'ai is what they were called, Bird says.
Oh, those things. Yeah.
But it's not them.
No.
Okay.
They did have tiny dicks, so Blake mentioned that a lot.
Yeah, so that was a great guess, D-Dev. The Iaya, yeah, Wildbow thinks it's that too. So I think that means that is what it was, and you fucked up.
Yeah,
No,
you got it.
Keep going. You're gonna have to drink anyway. You fucked it up.
Yeah.
Come on.
I honestly don't know what else to do.
Baby things with the weird penises. That's what they are. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a giant thing, a big thing with a weird deformed genitalia. You're out of stream. Is this intentional charading?
No. I seriously, I don't know what else to
Give
do.
us syllables. How many syllables are we talking here? 2 syllables?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Spike dick? What is that? I've forgotten what that is. That's something. Second syllable. Looking.
No,
Search.
you know what? This isn't going to work either.
You can do it. I believe in you, Ellie. You got to stay up there until we finish this thing. Come on. This is your Inomenos' box punishment. Box. Inomenos' box. Okay. Sex?
Oh, I know.
Okay. A smoke bomb. Escape. Ninja. Naruto. Pocket. Bomb. Smoke bomb. Has anyone else got any ideas from this? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Who would use smoke bombs? Who would use smoke bombs?
A ninja.
Who would use smoke bombs in Pact? Who would use
Batman.
smoke bombs?
Oh, witch hunters. One of the witch hunters. Andy or Ava. With a
How's the
weird deformed
chat? How's the
penis.
chat doing?
Auntie, Oni Lee, Ava. Yeah, everyone thinks.
Oh my God,
Bakuda, Fell. Is it Fell?
Yes.
Fell?
Yeah. Well, no, but that's not the answer.
Okay, so we're getting there, folks. So good work, Bird. Fell, sex. So it's Emily, his niece.
No, this isn't sex. This is like violence.
Violence. Okay, Fell violence.
Yeah.
Conquest.
Yes.
Why does Conquest have a small penis?
Yeah, Blake said that a couple of times.
Why is that the thing that you focus on?
There's nothing else physical about him except that he's big.
Oh god, that was atrocious.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I already got my Pact Taboo, so I got to go draw my character. Elliot,
Okay.
you got to drink from the Forsworn drink for that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I apologize to everybody in chat for that atrociousness.
I'd be curious to see how you would do Conquest.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. All right, I've got one. We're gonna do Pact Taboo. So I have to describe this character to you without using any words.
Let me get the.
I mean, this
the
feels
chat
like
up.
it's gonna be really easy now that I think about it. Maybe I'll do a charades instead. I feel like Taboo is just gonna take like 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Here's the two clues. I'm going to give you 2 clues, and you should get it from that, okay?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
That's
What,
clue
June?
Yeah, oh, didn't even need the second clue. Second clue is going to be, hatchet. And there we go. And that's how a professional does it.
God damn it. I should have intentionally sabotaged the guessing.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, why the penis was the focus for you, Elliot.
Okay. Blake said that. Well, I was just trying to think of anything
yeah,
physical
of
to
course.
do with him.
And the first thing that came to mind is small penis.
Yeah, because yeah. I don't know what else there is.
Oh, the whipping. Yeah, the whipping.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, well, look, hindsight's 2020. I guess what do we do next? Thank you, Welwick, for that $10 donation. I guess we've talked about the sequel, Brainstorming. What are we getting into next?
Next up is meant to be Super Mario Maker.
Okay, shall we jump into it?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I think someone just donated and we missed it.
Oh, we did just get a $50 donation. Monkmoo says, sorry I'm late, loving what I'm seeing of the stream. Pretty please, try to draw DD. Actually, we've got like 7 minutes before I'm meant to kick off.
Yeah, should we start the drawing?
Let's do some fan art.
Let me go get some paper.
Yeah, get some paper. We're going to do some
No,
fan
you know
art.
what? It's in the drawers
Right,
there.
it's right here. Okay, never mind.
It's all lined paper, though.
You guys ready for some fan art?
Let me go get some unlined paper.
Fan art, which can be abbreviated to fart. That's the kind of high quality jokes you get here when I'm the last one on the stream. It's just me talking about fart jokes, talking about goblins, talking about small penises. That's what we get with the authentic Reuben experience here. Welwick feels bad about interrupting the sequel. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, we got a schedule to keep to. We've got like 8 fan arts that we've been meaning to get to for a while. So or as I like to call them, farts. So we'll get to that. Elliot's still trying to find some paper, so you're stuck with me for just a few more minutes, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to go find the list of fan art so we can go through and check that people are here and can enjoy their fan art. I don't know how to operate this computer, though. Elliot, how do I get to the fan art list?
Wrong mouse.
Oh, wrong mouse. Oh, of course. I'm such an idiot. All right. Wait, where is it? Where'd you put it? Is it in here?
It's not up on either of them here.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to get it up?
Yeah, I do want you to get it up, Elliot. Like that.
So we just
small
added
penis.
Just added DD to it, right?
DD, and that was from Monkmoo, I believe. Sorry, let's clean up some of this mess. Do you have pens? Do we need to grab pens?
That's what's in the cardboard box.
What's in the box. Perfect.
It's like a shitload
In
of colouring in
Inomenos' box.
pencils.
All right. Colouring in pencils because we have the artistic talent of 5-year-olds. Let's see who's drawing it better, us or Evan. That's the game that we're going to play here. There's some paper for you. Us or Toff. Yeah, exactly.
So who requested DD?
DD was from Monkmoo. Monk_moo. So, here's what we're doing. We're going to do some fan art. We've got a bunch of fan art here. We've got Kippos has requested Green Eyes. Cyberholmes has requested the Timeless Armor. Aquabuddha has requested Buttsack. While we talk about Love Lost, still trying to get in for March's Madness there. Drunk Peter and Seregraug have both requested Defenestration Man, so I guess we'll each do a take on that. Yeah, I like that. Thunderfulness has requested Barbie chucking some others on the Barbie, which is very Australian.
It was meth style Twitch.
Meth Style Twitch has requested Podrig, and Monkmoo has requested DD. Wildbow has asked, are you feeling the alcohol you downed in the first hour of the stream? I'll be honest, I had about 6 or 7 shots in the first hour just from all those donations, and it really hit me. And now I'm coming back down, but that Forsworn drink is bringing me back up.
Yeah, I think the first half of the first half of Fates, we were both a bit buzzed. But it's calmed down now.
Yeah, man, I don't know how I managed to run an RPG campaign. I was really feeling it then.
Okay, sorry. So we should point this down.
So I know we've got Kippos here, so we can do green eyes there.
Yeah.
Does one of us take green eyes and you take another one, or what are we going to do here?
Yeah. I'll take Green Eyes.
Okay, of course. Favorite character? That's okay. You can take it.
No,
Who should I do?
I can do the Timeless Armor.
No, I'll do the timeless armor. That's good.
Sure?
Yeah. That'll work.
I need a white pencil for.
Now,
Green
this is
Eyes.
going to be upside down drawing, but we'll show you guys at the end as well. And I think we set a time limit of maybe like 3 minutes per drawing. Does that work?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay, 5 minutes. Do we want to put a clock up on the screen?
I don't know how to do that.
We can just go computer. If you go 5 minute timer, that'll work.
I'd rather show everyone the pictures more.
Okay, cool. We'll keep track of the timer on our side then. And maybe I'll set up a thing on here. Okay, hold on. I'm getting away from the tarot cards to get to the 5 minute timer.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, well, you beat me to it.
Started.
Oh, it's already started. Oh my god. Okay, timeless armor. I don't even know what it looks like. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's got like a lance. So let's start with that. It's a suit of armor. God, fuck, I haven't even put anything on the page. Here's the timeless armor. Got a big old lance. Lance Armstrong. Because he's got big, strong arms. What does a lance actually look like? That's a fun question that I don't know the answer to. Probably looks something like this, I believe. I don't know.
How does one
tiny hands.
draw shapes that they have in their head? That's my question.
Yeah, it's like you've got to picture it and then it somehow comes into existence, but I don't really know. I fucked it up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here. Althane has said humanoid figure starts with plants, which is a really fair criticism, let's be honest. I need like a silver. Oh, God. Here's what we're going to do. They're going to vote on which of our 2 drawings is the best, and we're going to have to drink, I think.
Yeah, okay. I like it. Oh, God. This is snake eyes, not green eyes.
Okay, so this is probably what a suit of armor looks like as somebody who doesn't draw ever. Sure, it looks like this. He's pretty angry because he doesn't like
What
Blake.
pose is green eyes meant to be in this?
I'm going to make my timeless armor's eyes green as well, just to steal a bit of your thunder.
Oh, that's illegal.
No, it's too late. It's happened. All right. Dita says in chat, I feel like Nocturne just woke up with a terrible feeling and she's not quite sure why. Okay, so this is what a person looks like.
I can't do hands.
And a big suit of armor that has big muscles, and somehow his arm's got to get up there, so we'll just draw some lines there.
How are we doing for time?
Yeah, good point. Yeah, you check the clock then.
3 minutes.
Yeah, this is what a real human arm looks like, I'm sure. Oh my god, I hate this so much. And what does he have in his other arm? He's going to be strangling Blake. How about that? Oh no, I'm a big tree guy. Oh, I'm a tree guy and I'm dead, guys. Oh no. Twigs and leaves. Here's a leaf. Blake. No.
That is how he used to speak. I remember that from the
strangled.
story.
I'm being strangled by this timeless armor. Did that ever happen in the story? Maybe. Can't remember. You're being strangled, buddy. By this big armor. Let me get some brown and green in here, because that's what Blake is. He's all browns and greens. Let's put them together. He's brown and green.
My green eyes is so buff. I mean, she is pretty strong, right? Like, could we call that intentional?
I'm a big, scary, timeless armor guy. I've got big boots. Jesus, this is embarrassing.
Yours is so much better than mine.
How can anyone possibly say that? He's got a cod piece, of course. He's a big, timeless armor guy. How much time do we have left? How much time do we have left? 1.5 minutes. Okay. I'll put Alistair here. What hair color is Alistair? Let's just say orange. That'll work. Hey, I'm Alistair. Yeah, he's gonna be smiling because he likes.
Green Eyes has very platinum blonde hair, right?
That's what he's got.
This is a terrible character to try and draw on a white canvas.
Deck of cards. Deck of cards here because he's Alistair. He's got, and they're Yu-Gi-Oh cards because he's a child Alistair apparently, or with orange hair and a big smile. Right, well, mine's artistic perfection, so I guess that's good. What else does the armor have? Suits of armor has like bits on it. Yeah, he's got.
Can the people? You can't really
It just
see him.
looks like he's wearing like high-waisted jeans and overalls. Okay, let's make the timeless armor instead. A buff guy in overalls. Because that's what my version of the timeless armor is. He's got nipples. Let's add those. And he's apparently got a hole for his penis to poke out. Because that's the kind of stream that we're running here, guys. Yeah. Well, maybe let's add Evan to Blake as well.
How are you adding so many details? I barely got.
Because the trick is, if you don't actually do high levels of detail, you can just add whatever you want.
Yeah, I didn't do that either.
I'm a bird. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, I'm a bird. Hey, don't hurt my
I
bird.
need much richer green for her eyes.
I'm a pink sparrow. That's what Evan looks like. All right, is time up? I feel like I'm already finished. Got 20 seconds left. I'm just going to revel in my joy. While this is happening, why don't I start showing it off? I'll just check out some of these. Green eyes is buff. Oh, colour it in. Yeah, I'll colour it in. That's perfect. Well, we've got silver pants. So we'll colour the pants in silver. And his boots. Colour it in. Make sure you colour inside the lines, Elliot. That's my top tip to you.
I'm not colouring in. Ah!
Oh, you're getting a phone call. Getting a phone call, Elliot.
That's the timer, Reuben.
And his top half is red. And he's good. Oh, he can be like Mario. Alright, one of us has to stop drawing. Otherwise, what's going on? Alright, stop.
Yep,
Alright, that's time. That's time.
I've stopped.
Alright, folks, get ready in chat. You can either vote for this beautiful picture of the timeless armor, which is strangling Blake. And you've got Alistair there with his cards, and you've got Evan sitting on top of Blake's head.
Wait,
there.
why is Alistair on fire?
That's his orange spiky hair that we all know Alistair has.
Oh, yeah,
That's a defining part of his character. Elliot, do you want to show us your green eyes?
Okay, well, what I have here is fucking deadlifting green eyes.
So buff. Wow, she's really gotten buff from all that Abyss workout. That's the Abyss workout.
Carrying the team has really worked out for green eyes.
All right, guys. So it's time to vote. Who did the worst? Is it
No. Well,
my
do you
timeless
vote
armor?
for the best or the worst?
Well, as in, sorry, yes. Who did the best? Like, genuinely, try and pick which one you like the most. I think is best.
Yeah. Vote for your favorite.
So vote for your favorite. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 buff green eyes already. So I feel like 5 for buff green eyes.
This is the
Wabo
first art
thinks green eyes
competition
is
I've
more
ever
accurate.
won.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
If for accuracy
Okay,
only,
I really think I should have picked a character that's more beloved. I think that's what's doing me in here. But I'll take it. Oh, we got 1 for the timeless armor. Thank you. Yeah, Jaso says Alistair has spiky armor because he's like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay,
Sorry,
no,
spiky hair.
I like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I clearly lost that. So let me go and get the timeless drink, the swan drink. Where is it? It's been lost to the abyss. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna have some of it, not all of it, and we'll do some more fan art. I'll post these in the Deep Impact Reddit, not Reddit. Discord. Oh, and maybe in the like fan art. People like fan art on the subreddit, don't they?
Yeah.
No memes on the subreddit. We'll post it to Parahumans memes or worm memes.
Yeah, these don't qualify as high enough effort, I think.
No low effort posts.
Okay, so we can cross those off.
That's disgusting. So thanks, Kippos and Cyberholmes for making us do that.
It's 10:34. What's our 10:30?
10:30 was the Mario Super Mario Maker. So I think we can do
let's
a few
fit
more
in a few
fan
more
arts.
of these. Yeah.
Should we do the Defenestration Man battle?
Yeah, the defenestration competition.
Right now, key to this is drawing a window. Do you remember what those look like? 1 + 1 = window, Elliot. That's the math I need for this. Are you ready? Don't pre-pick your colors.
Oh, okay. Then
Picking
yes.
colors is part of the time. All
Okay.
right. 5 minutes. Okay. I don't actually know what he's in, like a suit, right? Okay. Well, let's give him a suit. He's gonna look like fucking Mumbo Jumbo if people know Minecraft YouTubers, but that's the only guy in a suit that I can draw. So let's start there. Got a nice suit, a nice red tie, like everyone's favorite Mumbo Jumbo. Oh, this is brown. This is a black. Do you have a black?
I've got a dark blue. Which
This is a green. This is even worse. There's a black. Ill-fitting suit, just like Mumbo Jumbo. I feel like there's met like 0 people in the chat who are gonna enjoy my dank Mumbo Jumbo refs. Now, does ill-fitting suit mean badly drawn suit? Because if so, I'm off to a great start.
I'm trying to draw a ill-fitting suit and it's not working out. It requires a level of artistry beyond what I'm capable of.
I feel like I'm actually off to an okay go here. I mean, like, never gonna be good because I'm shit, but it's off to not a bad start. Throw yourself in chat if you're enjoying those mumbo jumbo references, guys, because otherwise I'm just gonna be sad that nobody's watching Minecraft YouTubers. He's got a big moustache that looks like this, as Defenestration Man also does, kind of Mario moustache style thing. And in fact, let's just make him Mario while we're here. Our next segment coming up is Super Mario Maker, so why not get a head start? Defenestration Man, that's what he looks like. Got a big Mario hat, and he's got some hands as well to push people out of windows. Big hands, because you need big hands to push people out of windows with.
Fuck, I did not use my space wisely.
What do shoes look like, Elliot? Can you tell me what do shoes look like while we're here? They probably look something like this. He's got like sneakers on. People wear sneakers with suits, right? I do that all the time, and I run a business, so therefore it's okay.
Jesus Christ. How are we looking for time? 2 minutes. We're about halfway through.
I'm gonna do some awesome shading. A window. Looks kind of more like a flag, but that's okay. All right. We done? I feel like I'm finished. Maybe I should put in more time and then my art would be better. What do you think about that, Elliot?
Doesn't seem to be helping me.
Yeah. And now he's not actually wearing a shirt. He's wearing like a t-shirt under his suit, but that's okay. That's what some people do. What else does Defenestration Man have? Let me have some ideas from chat. Oh, the window's got to be open. Oh,
My Defenestration Man works from home, so he's
yeah, I like it.
he's a party down the bottom because nobody sees it on the Skype calls.
Okay, I'll quickly add the barber into this.
Oh, I already did that.
Oh shit, you're so far ahead. I'm Spooky Demon Man. Alright, again, I feel like I finished too early. Came too soon, huh? I'm gonna have some more of this Forsworn drink.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy to call it there.
Alright, let's call it. Alright, so can I see yours?
Yeah.
Oh, my domain, I like it. Alright, so first up we have Elliot's Defenestration Man.
So, as stated, he works from home, which is why he has, like, you know, such fun attire on downstairs, but ill-fitting suit on top.
Yeah.
And that's him pushing Barbatorum, who's already very far down the window. Don't worry about the perspective, it's fine.
Yep. My one, for some reason, I took a weird, like, Mario turn for a second, and I'm not really sure why. But here's Defenestration Man. He's got a Mario-style moustache.
What happened to his hands?
He's got big hands for pushing people out of a window.
It looks like he got bitten by a bunch of bees.
Yeah, to push people out of windows. Up the top it says, a window saying, push people out of me, dude. And down here we've got a little Barbatorum that says, oh no. So yeah, I feel like that's
It's gotta be Reuben's.
So yeah, again in chat, vote. Do you prefer Elliot's or Reuben's Defenestration?
It's gotta be Reuben's. If anyone votes for mine...
Hey!
Yeah.
It looks like the chat's going for me. Yes, I finally win. Yeah, I felt like he's like Mario, where he's got one super move, and his super move's pushing people out of windows. So I gave him a Defenestration hat.
Okay. Well, yeah, we've got to keep these. They're very
They're very good. Yeah, we'll post them somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, check those ones off. Do we want to do another one? What are we at?
We should probably jump into something else for a bit.
Okay,
We tortured the people with our art long enough.
I mean, they've been enjoying it, honestly. These sick fucks have been enjoying it. We got a $10 donation from DDev saying, hydrate or dihydrate. Either one of you skulls 1 liter of water or you both do 500 milliliters.
I can do it later.
Okay, go for it, Elliot.
Well,
Sorry, let's
not
prove
this.
it. Let's prove it first. Get the evidence.
Okay, let me fill this up. This is
Yeah. Thanks, DDev. Elliot's going to fill up on water now. I hope you guys enjoyed the stupid fan art. We'll do some more later. We've got, I think, 4 more to do. I like the ones that give us a setting. So, like, we've got Thunderful...
Barbie on the Barbies.
Yeah, Barbie on the Barbie is a great one because it allows us to draw stupid shit and people will be like, oh, I know what that is, instead of us kind of just making up dumb shit. Kippos has said that takes offense at the idea of us calling them sick fucks because they're not the ones who destroyed their beloved childhood toys, which is, I think, a fair enough thing to say on weighing it all up. Yeah, get some water, folks. If you're here for the long haul, it's a busy one. What are we now? 10 hours in? Which means, Elliot, we're almost at the halfway point.
Oh, thanks for that, DDev.
Oh, I broke one of our cursed streamers.
Okay, we're gonna disappear for just a second while we switch to Mario Maker.
Wait, Elliot.
Yeah?
Before we disappear, did you hear what I said about I broke one of our cursed streamers?
Yes.
Okay, but then, sorry, I just want to make sure chat can hear this too. Just give me a second. So, I accidentally, just for background for chat, I accidentally just walked through one of our decorations and broke one of these streamers here. And I said, and this is mostly fueled by the Forsworn drink, I said, I accidentally broke one of our cursed streamers. Then the follow-up is, actually, Elliot, you and I, we're the cursed streamers. And now cut to the scene change.
Okay, I'm glad we waited for that, everybody. Yeah, we'll switch over to Mario Maker. We'll be back in a sec.